Alright, time to show off. While sipping my hot coffee, something popped into my head. I thought it would be better to share with people. In this video, I'm going to show you two fancy scripts which does the mundane thing. You could have do it in a much better way, but I thought this is convenient, fancy, and useful. So I jot down few lines in the last 2-3 days and make things happen across the distribution I sit. So to give you some sort of sense what I'm talking about, let me go to my terminal. Let me zoom in, otherwise people might complain. I have zoomed in. I believe I am able to sit. I'm sitting on Slackware. It doesn't matter. Any Linux distribution will do because I try to make it as generic as possible. So basically, to show you the mounting of disk, mounting and unmounting via a suckless program called Dmenu. Okay, sound pretty ordinary, and probably some people have already done it, but I did it in my way, so I thought to dish it out. So I have a keybind to invoke the mounting via Dmenu. Okay, I have mut control and plus. Look at the top of the screen. It's Dmenu presented with the partition along with the label of those particular partition um, which resides in my machine. Okay, so um, and it on the left hand side on top of the screen it says press escape. This is just for an information output before doing actual thing, so you'll be aware what you are going to do. It's a kind of reminder to see what you have and what you want to do. So that's why the labels are also attached with the partition showing here. I believe you are able to see it on the top of the screen. There is a strap called Dmenu which is showing. You see I'm moving my cursor and you see it's getting highlighted, right? And on the left hand side it also says disk available for mount, and press escape. As I said, this is just for information or reminder what you have. Now if I press escape, the next prompt comes. On the left hand side it says which one to mount. Now um, you saw it in the previous prompt, what are the slices having which level. So for instance, this one, the highlighted one on the top of the screen, having particular Linux distribution into it. Okay, so I want to mount this particular slice to a particular section of the file system where I am sitting. Okay, so all I have to do, I have to press enter. Now again it prompting me where to mount. We have selected the disk partition to mount. Now it is prompting me where to mount in the file system. You see I'm moving my cursor to select a particular file system where I can mount it. I've selected mount. Look at the top of the screen. I've selected mount /mnt where the previous screen disk has to be mounted. If I press enter, it is asking me for the password, right? And wait a second. Bang! Now you see um, it's been mounted on MNT, and it is, look at the top of the screen, it is showing how after mounting the partition look like. Okay, so this is a convenient and fancy way to do the mounting via Dmenu. Okay, so press escape to go out of it. As simple as. Now if I show you, see the thing is mounted here, right? We are just mounting it here. Okay, so similar way I have another script to unmount it. Okay, so for that I have mod and F5. Look at the top of the screen again, it says mounted partition and just press escape. This is again for the information. This is the one we have mounted in /mnt, right, with the mount script. So I just press escape. Now it is saying which one do you want to unmount. I select the partition what I have mounted via the mount script. Now press enter. It will ask me for the password, sudo password. Oh. Why it is saying so? Okay, so if I do, because I don't want to type it because my password will be get exposed then. So somehow my screen key is grabbing it. So once you put the password here, it will automatically unmount the mounted partition and or let me do one thing, just a moment. Let me quit my screen key. So okay, so let me try again the unmounting section. um, mod F5 is the command, and you see we have mounted on MNT. Now if I press escape, it is asking me which one I want to mount. If I press enter on it, now if I say why it is taking my, oh, okay, so basically I have to put my sudo password here, and once I press enter it will get automatically unmounted. Okay, so this is how you can mount and unmount disk uh, via Dmenu. Now what is the this is an abject ordinary code. So it basically using a code binary called block ID, which enlist the disk level and other field too. That's why I took out the particular field out of the particular exposed output of block ID, then grabbing out not required stuff and the part level, which is the name of that particular partition. Okay, then simple calling the array to show the disk, and here I took away the name attached with the partition label to help it get the only the disk partition, so it will be easy to mount. Then I have commented it. If you read it, that where to mount, I have to run through the file system and select under which section I have to mount the specific slice. I'll select. Okay, as you saw from the demonstration, I mounted it under MNT. You could have mounted it anywhere you like. This is the targeted space. It will be prompting for to select the file space where you want to mount the disk. Then this is the actual command. It has to um, uh, it requires sudo, so that's why the prompting was there in the Dmenu. for mounting it work. Somehow it is not working with the unmount command. I'll show you in a moment. So basically, under the hood, mounting that particular disk to normal mount, right? And then once it is done, it is showing the how the mounted uh, partition look like under a particular file system section. Pretty darn simple, and it's few lines of code. There is no complexity involved in it. Simple calling up the normal Unix command and dim attached with Dmenu. That's all. 10 lines of code. It does the thing. Okay. So to show you, um, this is the script to unmount it. Again, it will show you the mounted section. What are the parsing the df command, and again uh, taking out the particular column of that output, and then this is the representation of actual disk you have mounted already. And again, it will need a sudo password if you run it as a normal user to unmount the section. uh, while running this script, it is not hiding my password. That's why I couldn't finish this unmount section, but it works flawlessly. I need to figure it out why it is prompting for my not hiding my password. That's trivialities, that has got nothing to do with it. So basically, these two script, mount disk and unmount disk, it will simply um, uh, these two script will simply mount it and unmount the section. So what I'll do, if this at all interests to you, the fancy way of mounting and unmounting disk via Dmenu. So all I do, so what I'll do, I'll once this video get over, I'll upload both the scripts here in source.admin admin script repository, so you can download it, modify it, and use it for your benefit if you're interested and like it. And also in my GitHub admin script repository, I'll be putting up here also. These two repository I'll update once I finish this video to push those particular two files. So if you are interested and like all this stuff, you could um, you could use it. What is the command to so so here is the two script which I'm going to upload in source.at and GitHub, so you can take a peek. And if you have any kind of enhancement about these two particular script, these are simple stuff. Okay, so do let me know in the comment section, so I might evaluate and try to adapt it. Okay, so I hope it will be useful for some people. Thanks for watching.